Dun, 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 dun. Hello? Hello, hello, hello! This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to return to Shivers 2, Harvest of Souls. Now, if you recall where we left off, we had just discovered this little puzzle. And there's a bat. And we're going to solve this puzzle because this is going to give us the next... the bat must get all the food. If I remember right. No, this guy. How does this work again? The bat must get all the bugs. Alright, so this is a puzzle that requires a lot of thinking. Making the right path is the key. Uh-oh, I think I goobered up, maybe. Maybe not, no. Yeah, I think I goobered this one. Yeah, I goobered it. Because I'm gonna run into a situation where I can't get them all. See, the trick of this one is to make a constant path. Watch out, he says. No, I screwed it up again. Yeah, I see where I goofed. See, this is a tricky part because you gotta... Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's see. Up, down. Up, down. It's up, 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 down, down, up. See, the trick is to make a these are going to be the last two. Up. Up. can't remember the solution. Because I'm certain I gotta go up first. First step is up. So let's see. I now realize where I made my mistake. I assumed I had to go up. And by making it go up, that was my big mistake. See, it's the ones that have three options that can really mess you up. Now these last ones can be done in any order here now. I can go up, or I could have gone, because this one has to be last. And now we have a borrow. Okay. Now we have to find that one. That symbol right there. Now we have to get out of here. 1, 2. Because the longer we take, the more health we'll lose. Actually, we can take the map to get to the cave. Now we gotta find the right one. Alright. There. Second section. I think it's in the third section. 1, 2, 3. No. Now I'm getting hit. There he is. Now, this is solving another. You're gonna have 12 of these in the whole game. And, can you rotate these? Yeah, you can rotate these. Now that's a good thing. Let's see, I got... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put that there. That one needs to be rotated. The square's gonna go right here. Rotate that, and we now have a powered up borrow. This way, I believe. Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. They're not gonna attack me now because I have the borrow, the petroglyph completed. Alright, so now we have to find the right door. That door's closed right now. Where am I again? That's odd there. Okay, can't go that way. I got lost. I don't think that's the right way, is it? No. I went out. Alrighty. Here it is. Yeah, that's right. Alright, now this was the bat symbol, so we'll put that back in there. We will get restored to full health. All our friends are stuck there. Now, at certain points in this game, at a certain point, we're gonna make a No, I went out! Jeez. There we go. There will be an alternate way in. Hopefully, we aren't going to trigger that too early, because that's going to be a B.5, I'll tell you that. In fact, after the first time I played this game and discovered how it could happen, I took precautions to avoid it. Okay, this way's out. Alright, now let's get the F out of Dodge. Only certain sections of the canyon are safe. Alright, now I have the church key. So let's make our way to the community church. With Father Heil! Alright, where is the church? Museum. Oh, it's right next to it. Now it's this place, isn't it? Yep, this is the church. Oh, look at that. Alright. Ah, donation box? Yeah. Oh, I hear ya. Ah, what's this? Interesting. Alright, so we got that open. Alright, well, Dark Cloud, I do feel a little sorry for this town. Dearest George. Wonder what that means, though. To George. That's not a... That's a dime. Alright. Pride, lust, gluttony, greed, envy, wrath. Notice that one's in shadow. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Shoes? Size 12? Well, let's check the messages out, eh?
Hi, Teresa. This is Richard. I'm sorry about William disappearing. I shouldn't have left him in the canyon. But if you go out there with me tomorrow, I can show you where we camped. Dave can cover for me at the gas station. I know you have to work all the time, but the weirdest thing happened. My parents just up and disappeared. Midlife crisis or something. Well, call me back.
To replay this message, press the blue button. To resave this message, press the red button. Message saved.
Yeah.
How dare you brainwash my father into giving his silver to the church? I'm warning you, George. I'll get you for this.
Uh-oh.
To replay this message, message saved.
People don't like that pastor, I take it.
This is Bird, George. It's a good thing we have such a good working relationship, because I have some information you might be interested in. And George, this is cash information. Your last check bounced.
To replay this message, press the message saved. End of messages.
And now there's a new one.
I'm not donating another dime to your church, you two-faced gossip-spreading slimeball. My nephew nephew Lyle has nothing to do with your daughter Teresa running off. If you'd open your eyes, you'd see that she was desperate to get away from you. It'd serve you right if she ran off with that guy that's been staying at the motel all summer. Oh, and you can forget my coming to bingo night, too. Everyone knows you cheat. They just haven't said anything because they're afraid you'd curse them with the wrath of God. Well, no more.
Hello.
To save this message, press the red message. Saved.
George, Tad here. How dare you threaten me? I've done a little soul-searching myself, and lo and behold, I found irregularities in the books. You were right. People will do anything for money. Meet me in my office.
To save this message, press the message.
Why am I
Saved.
not surprised that there is a church member corrupt in this small town?
If you're feeling sorry for this town, don't. They deserve everything that happened to them.
To save this message, saved. End of messages.
Yes. Now let's see, what's this? Hello, books. 200, 150. 702, Desert Bell. Interesting little checking account. Doesn't seem too favorable. Wait a minute. What the heck? If that's starting at 170, how is 200 debit lead to 300? That don't make sense. Curious, sir. I'm curious. That checkbook's off. What's in here? What's this? Ooh, a cross. Okay, well, we got that. Let's check this other drawer. Oh, that's dynamite. One does not have dynamite. Let's render this TV, helpful. Alright. And here's the family poster. George, Babs, Teresa, William. They look like a happy family. And what's this? Uh-oh. Look at that symbol. So this is a bingo machine of some sort. And then we're gonna have another, Alright. Let's, So something tells me I've got to alter everything. So let's see. 6 will roll there. Okay. This is similar to the pinball puzzle that was in Shivers. 3. Hey, that worked. Okay, so what do we do next? It's either gonna... Let's try 8. And then we move 6. Now 8's in its proper place, so let's try and keep that one there. So let's see. 5. Only 4 spots can go to this one. And 7. Okay, that's probably wise to put that one. And let's see. 3 can be put into place. That puts that into place. Then we can put the 5 into place. Let's put the 7 over here now. And, oh well, we can put the 2 into place, get the 1 into place, put the 4 into place, get the 6. Oh! Yeah. Relatively... Oh, yay, we get another Baho. Yay. Gotta find the steps now, so let's get back to, could do it this way, the quick way. Oh, shit. That's right, I'm standing too long. Now I gotta quiet these guys down. And the only way to do that is finding the right symbol. Now, alright. The diamond's not gonna fit anywhere like that. So we gotta work around it. And, well, you know, we have some of these that'll fit right there. That could fit right there. Oh, but that could be too simple. Got a triangle here. Oh, now that makes sense. We can put that there. Rotate that one and put that there. I think we put this one here. Ah, yes. This isn't gonna matter where it goes. It can go like this. It can go like the other way. But it will still complete the symbol. Or did it matter which way it goes? I don't know. I mean, it does matter which way it goes, you know? They could be real bastards about this. Sierra's been sneaky in the past, people. Let's see if that works. Okay, maybe it did work. Up to the Kiva. Over here. Over here. I went the wrong way. Look at that. There's our door. Open. Enter the Kiva. I gotta pee. And we put in this right slot here. Alright. Now let's take the quick way out of the canyon. Oh!
You are well on your way to becoming the warrior, but you must know your true enemy before you face him. You must soon choose.
Okay! She's a good person. It's a shame what happened to her. Yeah, I'm a little familiar with the game. To the Cyclone Library. Ah, and we will go in. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, well, we got the card catalog here, so let's see. Nothing open, nothing. Oh, OP? Ah! It's a pawn. Oh, darn, can't open any other three. Okay, let's go up here. What's this? Ooh, petrified foot. Or mummified. And part of it. Ooh, that's not good. Petrified Indian remains. While working in the silver mines, Frederick Dunlop, one of the original settlers, found a massive lime deposit. Digging into the deposit, he found several Indian bodies that had become petrified by the lime. The only unbroken body can be seen on display at Gusty Gas. Well, that's not good. I mean, let's see what we got. What's this on the floor here? Fire destroys appliance store. About 1 p.m. last Tuesday, Charles Spencer came running from the motel to see the CS appliance ablaze. CS appliance blaze. By the time a bucket brigade was formed, it was too late. Officer Andy Washington thought he heard thunder last night and wondered if the fire was not caused by lightning hitting cardboard boxes piled behind the building. I knew I should have cleaned those boxes up weeks ago, Charles said when interviewed. Tad Matthews, mayor of Cyclone and owner of Safari Savings and Loan, disclosed today that the savings and loan would no longer be open until 5 p.m. but will close at 4 p.m. Ted cited the recent robbery as reasons for the shortened hours. It was just before closing that the burglar broke into the bank and threatened the mayor at gunpoint. What do we got here? You're right here. Ivan's Barber Shop for limited time only. Haircuts $5. For an appointment, call 555-3200. Grocer's son to take over management of gas station. For years, Phil Dunlop had run both Phil's Market and Gutsy Gas. Last Monday, he proudly passed management of the gas station to his son, Jason. I've waited a long time for this day, Phil said. August 22nd, 1992. Tragedy strikes Cyclone. Let's see this one. Cyclone native dies. Councilman injured in accident? Early this morning on her way to the bakery, Nora Hickson Wharton drove into the path of 4 of Cyclone's most outstanding citizens. The 4-town councilmen had just left the museum after a grueling all-night meeting discussing the welfare of Cyclone. While all vehicles involved sustained damage, Nora's burst into flames, killing her instantly. She was weaving all over the road, said Tad Matthews, who sustained shoulder injuries. George Bellers and Charles Spencer painfully endured the drive to Flagstaff to have stitches and abrasions looked at by a doctor. Upon his return, George fulfilled his duties as Cyclone's preacher and comforted Nora's parents. This is a tragedy that affects the entire town, George lamented. I have a feeling what happened was this. Mayor finds cliff dwelling discovered in Devil's Mouth. Devil's Mouth Canyon joins a host of Southwest canyons thought to have been home to the Anasazi Indians. Recently, 2 Devil's Mouth explorers came upon an impressive structure of cliff dwellings. This is definitely a major find, Mayor Matthews stated. Fortunately, Cyclone natives are well aware of the dangers of Devil's Mouth and will wisely stay away from the ruins. Derived from a Navajo Indian word thought to mean the ancient ones, the words Anasazi actually can be translated to mean enemy ancestors. The Anasazi were cliff dwellers who mysteriously disappeared about 1300 AD, leaving behind homes built in canyon walls throughout the Southwest. Their disappearance remains one of the world's greatest mysteries. Yeah, that's actually true. Alright. So let's check out a few other... Oh, what's this? Oh! Well, this looks like a map of the town. Motel. Cemetery. Church. Storage. And the motel's on the way out of town. Okay. There's not much else to check out here, I don't think. Can I open this door? No, I can't. But I have some... Oh. Now I remember. So what we have, I could put in these, get that started. And I think I'll do that. Can't get in there yet. Let's see, anything here? You never know what you're gonna find in a library, to be honest. Oh, what's this? Whoa!
Are you alright? Who would have guessed those bookshelves would have toppled over so easily? But I assume you're looking for this.
Well, I was looking around, but what's this? The Ianyi Stone and Other Living Myths by by Dr. Janice Raincloud. Very curious, see. In the beginning, the creatures of the world lived in the second world, deep under the ground. It was very foul, with unfinished creatures crawling all over each other like reptiles in darkness, spitting on one another, doing some other indecency. From his home in the first world, Tiwa, the creator, saw that they were fighting amongst themselves. He told the spider grandmother to gather all the creatures and lead them upward to the third world that lay just below the surface of the earth. Once they were in the third world, they had human bodies. They filled the new world and lived in peace and reverence for that which is sacred. Spider grandmother instructed them to make prayer sticks or Bahos to honor Tiwa. Among them, however, were sorcerers who created Bahos for evil purposes, changing the sacred rituals, stealing and fighting. Spider grandmother gathered those humans who understood the meaning of life. She led them out of the third world through a narrow opening, the Sapapu, onto the Earth's surface, or fourth world. Those left behind in the third world were destroyed, but a sorcerer sneaked out, and that is how evil came into the world. As they emerged, Mockingbird divided them into groups: Hohokam, Magulan, Anasazi, and all the other tribes of the world. Spider Grandmother gave a special charge to the Anasazi to guard the original Sapapu and keep it open so that the dead would remember the passageway to the third world from whence they came. She gave them the Iani stone, a talisman of great power, meaning breath or life. Along with the stone, she gave them instructions on how to perform the yearly ceremonies so that the dead would not be lost. The Anasazi built a great kiva, Hopi word for meaning underworld, around the Sapapu, and selected 12 of their strongest warriors to defend it. Each year, as part of a secret ceremony, one warrior was chosen to carry a sacred Baho into the kiva. After proving he was worthy, he offered himself as a sacrifice to the Sapapu. Before the dead warrior was completely dead, the shaman inhaled the warrior's last remaining breath. Then, taking the Iani stone, he blew that last breath over the stone and into the Sapapu, bridging the gap between the third and fourth worlds. The warrior then became a Kachina, and his body was buried in the sacred valley. Mockingbird begged Spider Grandmother to give the Iani stone great power so the Anasazi could better protect the Sapapu against evil. Now Spider Grandmother was very fond of Mockingbird, so she gave the Iani stone the power to bring life to the petroglyphs that surrounded the kiva, creating great armies at the command of the shaman who possessed the stone. Then, showing off to Mockingbird, Spider Grandmother gave the Iani stone the power to turn enemies of the Sapapu into petroglyphs. Mockingbird began to brag of Iani's great power. Soon, raiders from distant tribes came searching for the stone. The raiders burned Anasazi crops, polluted the rivers, and preyed on their livestock and committed many other atrocities to force the shaman and his warriors to give up Iani. The Anasazi, however, were prepared to sacrifice all rather than to let Iani slip into the hands of the foreign raiders. Soon, all that remained were the shaman and his 12 warriors. Desperately, the shaman used Iani's power and turned the petroglyphs on the canyon wall to armies that battled to protect the sacred kiva from the raiders. For 12 years, he continued to fight them, but still they came. Finally, there were no more warriors to sacrifice to the Sapapu. Alone and desperate, the shaman used the ultimate power and turned the remaining raiders into petroglyphs on the canyon walls. The danger to the Sapapu was gone, but with no enemy to fight and no more warriors to sacrifice to Sapapu, the shaman despaired. He feared the Kachinka would come and take the stone away. Now that he had used Iani's power, living without it was something he could not bear. He broke the stone into two and hid the pieces in the canyon. The pain of its loss was so severe that he sacrificed his own life at the Sapapu. The Pueblo Indians still built kivas with Sapapu in remembrance of where they came from. It is believed, however, that many of the dead are lost and cannot find their way back to the third world. That is what causes many of today's troubles. Now, that was interesting, and at this point, we are going to save the game. Well, we'll save it. Because there's another book in this library, but we're not going to look for it now. And we're gonna step outside the library. And on our next part of this, we will venture into the next, go into the sheriff's department and check that out. Alright? As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other playthroughs I've done. You can see other Sierra games like the first Shivers, Torrance Passage, and Lighthouse of Dark Being in the Gabriel Knight series, 1 and 2. I'll be doing 3 after I get done with Shivers 2 here. You will also find other great games, playing through some other games like Final Doom and the Doom franchise. A lot of point-and-click adventures like The Dark Side Detective and I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. I am also working through the Tomb Raider games, currently working on Tomb Raider 3. I'm going to play that, then Last Revelation and Chronicles. I won't venture into Angel of Darkness, or it is buggy as hell, nor the newer games, unless I see a more fitting reason to. I am also working my way through the Sherlock Holmes games, currently playing the 7th game released, but currently the 3rd one chronologically, at the time of this recording. I'm on the final case in that one. I am also working my way through Alien Isolation, through several LucasArts games, such as currently on the Monkey Island series, playing the 4th game in the franchise. After I get done with that, I plan to look into and getting Tales of Monkey Island, which is the Telltale addition to the franchise. And I'm also working through several games with Call of Cthulhu in the name, such as Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth right now. As always, take care, and have a good one all. Goodbye.